Hello everyone. Now I'm going to explain one topic which is totally related with multiplication of natural numbers. This is known as factorial notation. This is nothing but a symbol which will use to represent an expression. And it will be obviously applicable in case of permutation and combination. As we are discussing permutation and combination in the previous video, you have got the idea about the fundamental principle of counting. And then in that case, it will help us to express or write down a long expression in a simple way. So let's have a look what is actually factorial notation. Factorial notation, which is represented by this symbol or this symbol. Generally, I will prefer this symbol only. Okay. So what is actually factorial? Okay. Factorial notation means what? Whenever factorial notation or factorial is nothing but the multiplication of conjugative first and natural number. Factorial of n, or you can say that this one, n factorial. Ulta I. Okay, you can think about like that. So factorial of n, I will use this symbol only. So factorial of n means what? It is a multiplication of first n conjugative natural number. First n natural number. For example, it will be better for you. Factorial of 3. This is nothing but the multiplication of the first 3 natural number. What is the smallest natural number? 1. Then 2. Then 3. Or you can say that 3 into 2 into 1. That means from this number decreasing to 1. Up to 1 you have to. Multiplication of first n natural number. Remember, it should be natural number and the first n natural number, and all those natural numbers should be conjugative natural numbers. You are not supposed to consider 3, 1, 1 into 3 into 5 because they are not like that. Conjugative natural number multiplication. Factorial of 4. From this number to decreasing order going up to 1 will be 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Multiplication of first n natural number. Factorial of n means what then? So factorial of n means then obviously we can easily write down. Factorial of n means from this number decreasing order. So you can easily write down 4 into, in place of 3 you can write down 4 minus 1. Am I correct? Then 2 means what? 4 minus 2. 1 means what? 4 minus 3. So observe carefully what you have got. 4, 4 minus 1, 4 minus 2, 4 minus 3, like that in this way. That means factorial of n can be written as n. What was the next one? N into, next one is n minus 1, 4, 4 minus 1, 4 minus 2, n minus 2, n minus 3. What is the last number? This is the expression for factorial of n. Factorial of n means n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 decreasing order. N minus 3 up to what is the smallest natural number? 1. Here 4 minus 3 is equal to what? 1 only. As the number is 4, without writing this one expression in this way, simply we can easily write down 4 into 3 into 2. For simplification purpose, to explain only, I have given this one expression. 4. 3 can be written as 4 minus 1. What is the procedure to be changing? Canada is change hoise n hole n minus 1 n minus 2 n minus 3 apko kolege jabo laibo 1 leke jabo laibo. You are not supposed to multiply 0 because if you multiply 0 here, then whole expression will become 0. But factorial notation is a multiplication of first n natural number. One of us start with all the counting numbers are known as natural numbers. That's why here you have to multiply natural numbers only. So one another explanation. Just listen please. So listen. Factorial of 4 means what? 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Again 3 into 2 into 1 means what? This expression is exactly equal to factorial of 3. That means in this one place you can write down 4 into factorial of 3. Am I correct? Are you getting my point? Factorial of 3 means 3 into 2 into 1. Factorial of 4 means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. This expression is exactly equal to this expression. Am I correct? So that's why this expression can also be replaced by factor of 3. Am I correct? For example, factor of 5 means what? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. It is known to you. This expression is exactly equal to what? This expression is exactly equal to factor of 4. That means we can easily write down 5 into factor of 4. Is it clear? That means, again, from 1 to n minus 1. 1 to 3. This one is factor 1 to 3. This one is known as factor of 3. 1 to 4. This one is known as factor of 4. 1 to 4, factor of 4. 1 to 3, factor of 3. 1 to n into factor of n. Then obviously 1 to factor of 1 to n minus 1 means n into factor of n minus 1. Is it clear? Or you can write down n into n minus 1. From 1 to n minus 2 it will be factor of n minus 2. In this way you can easily write down the factorial notation. So let's have another explanation. So what you have got actually? Think properly. Factorial of n means what I have written? N into factorial of n minus 1. Factorial of 4 means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. What you have got? 4 into this expression can be written as factorial of 3. Okay? So that means I can write down 4 into factorial of 3. So now what do we do? What is the conclusion can we make? The conclusion we can make is like that observe carefully. Factorial of 5, this is nothing but factorial of 5. Factorial of 5 can be expressed 5, just take it out 5 outside of factorial notation, and the number which lies inside the factorial notation will be decreased by 1. That means 5 minus 1, 4. Factorial of 7, this can be written as 7, just you have to take it out. And the number which lies inside the factorial notation will be decreased by 1. That means 6. Factorial of 99, this can be written as 99 into factorial of 98. Factorial of r will be outside the factorial notation, then inside the factorial notation it will be decreased by 1, r minus 1. Factorial of r minus 1, then r minus 1 will be outside the factorial notation, then inside it will be, from this number you have to subtract 1. From this number you have to subtract 1. Factorial of 7, whenever you will take out 7 outside the factorial notation, the number which lies inside the factorial notation will be decreased by 1. Here 1 komai diba. 7 minus 1, 6. 99 minus 1, 98. R minus 1, R minus 1. Then what you have to do, whenever you have to take R minus 1 outside, then you have to subtract 1 from this number. R minus 1 or 1 minus 2. Then what it will be? R minus 2. Are you getting my point? Whenever R minus 1 will be outside the factorial notation, the number inside the factorial will be decreased by 1. Tapra our 1 komai diba. Originally R minus 1 asil, I have decreased 1 once again, so R minus 2 it is. So in this way, we will have factorial of n is equal to what? N into factorial of n minus 1. Then what will happen? Suppose I want to simplify once again. Then whenever n minus 1 will be outside the factorial notation, n minus 1 will bahirle gusi ahibo, inside the factorial notation what it will be? N minus 1 or 1 minus kore dia. Then it will be n minus 2. Am I correct? So this is the expression. In this way, you have to simplify n minus 1 factorial of n minus 2. Are you getting my point? Okay. So that's why. So what is factorial notation? Factorial notation is nothing but the multiplication of first n natural number. That means factorial of n is equal to decreasing order n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to what? 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, without writing down multiplication sign also, but you have to use bracket 3 into 2 into 1. In this way you can write down. Or this expression can be written as n into factorial of n minus 1, because from 1 to n minus 1 multiplication form it will be factorial of n minus 1. Are you getting my point? So this is a very simple procedure for factorial. So many different questions are there. You can easily attempt to have the value. Okay, so many different questions are there. So I want to explain one question, please. I think You can easily find the value 4, factorial of 4 minus factorial of 3. Okay? I think it is known to you. Factorial of 4 contains factorial of 3. Am I correct? Where it is? Factorial of 4 means what? 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That means from this one expression it will be 4 into factorial of 3. Is it clear? That is, the larger one always contains the smaller one. That means this expression can be written as 4 into factorial of 3 minus factorial of 3. Is it clear? Whenever you have to simplify, you are not supposed to apply 4 minus 3 is equal to factorial of 1 like it. It is not like that. So then what you do? Factorial of 3 is common. As all the terms and multiplication comes out, multiplication common thake de. If you want, then you can easily take it common. Factorial of 4 into factorial of 3 and factorial of 3. Then obviously factorial of 3 is common. Then what it is here? 4 minus 1. 4 here what is there? 1 is there. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So 3 into factorial of 3. 3 into factorial of 3 means what? 3 into 2 into 1. That means 6. Answer is 18. So many different procedures are there. So I think you can easily find out is it equal? Factorial of 3 plus factorial of 4 is equal to factorial of 7. Is it true? Is it true? So let's check. Is it true? No, it's not true. So how can we say? So here obviously factorial of 3 will be common. Factorial of 3 is common means what? Here it will be 1 plus 4. So wait. See the systematic way I will get to prove. Left hand side. What is the left hand side? Factorial of 3 plus factorial of 4. I think you can easily find out the answer. Factorial of 3, whenever you have to write down 4 outside, then it will be factorial of 3. Already more question, factorial of 4 contains factorial of 3 as well as factorial of 2. This factorial of 4 can be written as a multiplication of factorial of 2 also, because 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 4 into 3 into factorial of 2, am I correct? If you want, you can easily write down in this way. Because factorial of 4 contains all the factorial of its smaller one. Factorial of 9 contains factorial of 8, factorial of 7, factorial of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the factorials it contains. It's totally depend upon you how you try to write down. And it's totally depend upon the question of the demand. Question of demand or what question depend on it. So then what is the value? Factorial of 3 is common. 1 plus 4 is equal to what? 5. So 5 into factorial of 3. Factorial of 3 is equal to 6. So 30. Then what about factorial of 7? Factorial of 7 means 7 into 6 into 3 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Correct? So what is the answer? 20. Am I correct? 6 is 18, 360. So into 14. Am I correct? So then obviously it is not exactly equal to 30. Am I correct? Factorial of 7 is 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So up to 1 you have to go. Just try to multiply it and obviously we will get the number which is greater than 30. But what is left hand side? Left hand side you are getting 30. And the right hand side what you will get? So 36 into 14, 24. So 4504. So answer is what? 504. Are they equal? No. That's why factorial of 3 plus factorial of 4 is not exactly equal to factorial of 7. So in this way, so many different examples are there you can use to have the idea about all these questions. So just one other last one is there from your exercise 7.2. I am explaining 7.2 exercise and CRT 7.2. So the question is given that 1 by factorial of 6 plus 1 by factorial of 7 is equal to 1 by factorial of x by factorial of 8. Find x. You have to find the value of x. Question is given. Question is 4. If from exercise 7.2 1 by 6 plus 1 by 7 is equal to x by 1 by factorial of 8, then you have to find the value of x. I think already I have told that which one is a greater one? Factorial of 8. Obviously factorial of 8 contains factorial of 7 as well as factorial of 6. Which one is the smallest one? Factorial of 6 is the smallest one. So as the terms are there, always try to break the greater one to the smallest one. That means 1 by factorial of 6, and this can be written as 7 should be outside factorial of 6. X factorial of 8 can be written as 8 into factorial of 7. Am I correct? 8 will be outside, then factorial of 8 will convert into factorial of 7. Again, factorial of 7 means what? Factorial of 7 means 7 into factorial of 6. So that means in place of factorial of 7, we can easily write down. So directly you write factorial of 8 means g to tamoleke lage tale tomake convert kori loba. 8 into 7 into remaining one will be factorial of 6. Factorial of 9 can be written as 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into suppose factorial of. We can easily write down. You can easily write down 9 into factorial of 8. You can easily write down 9 into 8 into factorial of 7. So many different ways. Because it should be up to 1. Up to 8 it will be factorial of 8. From 1 to 8 factorial of 8. From 1 to 6 factorial of 6. In this way you can easily write down. That's why factorial of 8 is equal to 8 into 7 into factorial of 6. Okay? Then what we are getting? Suppose already you have got it, 1 by factorial of 6 is common. 1 plus 1 by 7, is it clear? Because 1 by factorial of 6, 1 by factorial of 6 is common. Here it will be 1 plus 1 by 7 is equal to x 56 into factorial of 6. Factorial of 6 will be cancelled because all the terms in multiplication form. So 7 plus 1, 7 is equal to x by 56. Correct? So we can easily simplify it. We have the value. So what will be the expression? So 8 by 7 is equal to x by 56. Then 7x is equal to 8 into 56. So x is equal to 8 into 56 by 7. So 64. Oh sorry. What is? So 64 is the answer. Have you got it how we have to solve? That is always try to break the greater one to have the smaller one. Hole ডাঙৰ to break কৰিবা. ডাঙৰ to count 4 বিলাক কমাই থাকে কিনে ডাঙৰ to break কৰিবা. So 8 to কেনেকে পাৰা যত লাগে ততে ৰবা. 8 into 7 into factorial of 6. Clear? If you want, suppose up to factorial of 5 is required, then 8 into 7 into 6 into factorial of 5. Suppose up to factorial 3 it is required, then 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into factorial of 3. That is, you can express anything from a given factorial. As factorial 6 is the smallest one, that's why 7 into factorial of 6, I have to keep it here. Again 8 into 7 into factorial of 6. Just try to take it common and simplify, you will get the answer. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope all of you are getting my point. So, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you.